Lions last year finished with a record 8 people left with 5 for 5 in the year. Going to be SB playoffs. Their final. I know they lost to Hill in the district semis. Final score in that ball game 3-1. Don't know how we won so many games last year. A lot of the games were close last year. Once, a lot of close ball games. Clinton-Massie right here at the high school first pitch at 5 p.m. I will be unable to do that ball game. Home games, at Western Brown on Wednesday the 2nd at 5 p.m. and at McNick on Thursday. That's all I've got next week. That's actually quite a bit, obviously. The Monday, the game Wednesday, the game Thursday. And then back to league play on Monday the 7th. That will be the Ghost Employers coming to town again at 5 p.m. for a pitch. The following weekend, Saturday the 12th, a couple weeks from now, Sycamore comes calling here from the high school. We have all that action for you as well. NRHS Sports Network will endeavor to do as many of the home games as possible. Let's take a look at the starters today for you. Defense on that's where we're going to start out. Without Schulenbrick's on the mound today. He'll be throwing to Trey Davis, who's behind the plate, third base. Third base, I know it is. And I was telling Mr. Taggart, absolutely no scoring baseball. It's just not my best thing. Luther Taggart is at third base. I have him batting because I have him in field. At second base is Connor Clayton. Hunter at first base. Bryce Wolford at short. Caden Caldwell in left field. Brady Young in center field. Lucas Shepard in right field. Trey Davis and Alex batters throwing. Trey Davis catching. I would give you the starters for looking at the lineups that I got, it's not what I had for high score. I can tell you that I've got some first names as far as batters go. Peterson leads off. He's playing left field. Davis Leahy, he's batting second and playing shortstop. Michelle, I believe. Skip Brown at the home plate. Take the field.
About ready to throw the first pitch of the season for the Lions. Kinston played Harrison last night and lost that ball game. I was talking with Coach Nicodemus. He said Northeast Ohio teams like coming down because frankly the weather's better here now than Southwest Ohio than probably is up in Chagrin Falls area. Swing and a miss.
Just to the
ball outside. Sitting just to the left of home plate, in between the plate and the dugout for the Lions down the third base line. Pitch. Breaking ball strike on the inside corner. Nice pitch there. Off speed of something. Looked like just a traditional curveball. 1-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. Actually fouled off the fence. Behind home plate. Latte to the plate. Saying that correctly. Also batting from the right side. Breaking ball up and out of the zone, ball one. Got to see a lot of him on the basketball court doing setup for varsity games. Next pitch is low and outside, ball two. Ball three, breaking ball. He's out of the zone low. Base is Latte, and that'll be Ringer. I'm hoping I'm saying this correctly. B-I-R-C-H-E-T. Richet, possibly. Here's your third baseman. Throw over to first base. Runner back. Knocks a quick look over. Hunter Ashley. Strike one. People are laughing at me for parking my truck right next to the ball field. It's just easier to walk to haul equipment around, frankly. Throw over first base, runner back. One out, one on. Top of the first inning here on the New Richmond Lions Sports Network. Runner goes. His ball is fouled down the third base line, and that's an error on the coach. I've got a 0-2 count, and that is correct. Runner got a pretty good jump there. Got it right up against the front of the batter's box, throw to first base. Nice little crowd on hand here. I'm sure some of the parents for the Kinston Bombers traveled down, made a long weekend, probably spring break. Pitch just a bit low. That was a good looking pitch, but maybe a skosh low. It was a count to 1 and 2. Good pitch there at 0-2, honestly. Set. Pitch, runner on the move again. It's a ball throw down to second, and runner safe. Count goes to 2 and 2. Swing and a miss, ball in the dirt. Throw down to first base to Ashley. Runner trying to advance to third and just pulled up off the third base. Just wasting time. That's a strikeout swinging. It's in the dirt. Runner moves up to third base. That'll bring Bennett to the plate. First baseman. Also a righty. First pitch to Bennett. That's ripped into left field. That'll be a base hit. Single just took that first pitch, hammered it over the third baseman's head. plate. Gillen, catcher. Knox got that one up right in the meat of the zone, and boy, that was ripped. Breaking ball first strike. Run in. Run to first base. Next pitch, the ball high. Counts 1-1, top of the first inning lines. Missed. Pushes the count to 1-2. Excellent breaking pitch. But in that case, kind of lunged at it. Swung over the top of it. 1-2 count. Pitch. That's grounded down to first base. Hunter Ashing knocks it down. Takes it to the bag himself for the final out of the inning. Kenston gets a walk, a hit, and a run with a stolen base. Will move to the bottom of the first inning. Lions coming to bat for the first time. They trail 1-0 on their Lions Sports Network.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition.
I got the back. I filled in the batting order correctly, and it's got Bryce Wilford's going to be leading off, and it's got, Clayton. It's the opening game of the year. Give me some slack. So I just double check in my car. We're going to have Wilford, Clayton, and Davis. 1, 2, 3. Not a very tall young man. Don't have any height and weight for the Kenston Bombers. Average velocity for the high school level. Talked about the girls with a pretty good week down in Tennessee. Macon County. Final that ball game 9-1. Let's see, pitching in that game, we had Izzy Carroll, senior, 7 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 base on balls and strikeout, gave up 0 earned runs. Pretty impressive line for Izzy. Wilford strolls to the plate, he's going to be batting from the right side. Getting ready to face his first batter of the ball game.
Let's go, Brian's gonna start here, kid.
Wilford out middle of the batting box. First pitch. Looks like the JV Bombers are hogging the bleachers off to my right behind home plate. 0-1 pitch. Down the zone. Ball. One pitch. That's popped up into left field, and that will be caught by the left fielder. Shortstop run out. That's over 2 men. That'll bring Clayton to the plate. Connor, second baseman.
Go, Con.
Talking with the coaching staff, they found probably the #1 on the staff. We'll see. He's going to pitch Monday. Tentatively, it's grounded out on the third base line. Bomb the first 2 lines, trail 1-0 on the Lions Sports Network. Talking with coach. question. I think. A lot of weather you can get on March 29th, and today's not a bad day of weather at all. 0-1 pitch. Going inside with the breaking ball. That is Davis. A little bit high, I think. Kush was wondering where that pitch had to be. It looked pretty good to this announcer. 2-1's a count. 2-1 pitch. Now leaves up 2-2. Bottom of 1. Two pitch. Someone puts the ball in the dirt. Catcher flips the mask off, throw down to first base. They're in time. That'll bring Trey Davis to the plate. Good breaking ball there from Kushta. Way out in front of it. Catcher settles in. Sky high, going out to shallow right field and making the second baseman for the final out in 3-3 now for those who can count this second inning with the Lions trailing 1-0 here on the NRHS Sports Network.
The game is over, but this time, instead of asking how many goals did you score or what were your stats, try asking these questions. Were you a good teammate? Were you coachable? Did you give 100%? And did you have fun? Because those are the values that school sports instill in Ohio's young people, where winning and losing are secondary to the life lessons that will stay with kids long after their playing days are over. This is the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Educate through sports.
Back for the top of the second inning here on the NRHS Sports Network. Still trying to get the audio over to the video. On that, game 1 of the season. Eulenbrook coming out for his second inning of work. We've got a younger Taggart out there. Your younger son's a freshman, correct? Sophomore. That's right. He's a southpaw? I don't remember him shooting left-handed in basketball, but that's okay. Trey Davis out of the dugout, ready to do the catching duties. Again, hello to Chris, my buddy down in thriving metropolis of Gatesville, Texas. Of course, they've been playing, is it good? They've been playing baseball in Texas, I think, since, I want to say late February. Of course, a little bit different weather in Gatesville than we have here in Southwest Ohio. Paddock will come to the plate, the center fielder. We're more awesome than we realized. Had to go with the USB hard connection there, Chris, versus the Brody wireless. Didn't work real well. That's okay, it works. That's all that matters. May have to bogart that iPad Mr. Taggart has. First pitch, bam, miss. Breaking ball in the dirt. I say dirt even though it's turf. Old habits hard to break. 1-1 pitch. That's ripped into right center field. That's a base hit. Got that one up just a bit. That's going to bring Freshman, the designated hitter, to the plate. And yes, his name is Freshman. First pitch of ball. Not behind home plate, so I can't see in and out, up and down. I can obviously get a little bit of judgment on. Modestly to first base. There's a strike at the knees. Inside corner. Alliance not real deep as far as numbers. I believe it's 14 on the roster on the varsity side. There over to first base. Top of the second inning, again on a beautiful day here in Richmond. A little bit milky sky, but very nice all around. Can't ask for a more pleasant day. Runner goes, breaking ball to strike. Throw down to second base is going to be in time. Nice throw from Trey Davis. Connor Clayton, I believe, put that tag on. Of course, I don't know how to score this. He's out. God, this drives me nuts. Which is a strike, and there's another foul ball. That was a good throw by Trey and a good job of placing a tag there. Ball high. Tried to bring a little high. He did bring some high cheese, but freshman laid off. 2-2. Pitch. High and inside, ball 3. One out here in the top of the second inning. Lions down 1-0. Mitchell P. on the NRHS Sports Network. Thanks again for joining us for a little baseball action. There's a chopper down the first base line. Eulenbrook underhand down the first base line. That's a 1-3, and that will take care of that. That brings Stoddard to the plate, second baseman in the 9-hole. Takes a nice breaking ball for a strike. I don't know if that's a slider or just a traditional curve. I can't see from behind, so I can't see how it's breaking, but nice pitch. Hits him. Went to the left shoulder. Go back to the top of the lineup. I apologize. This is Statter at the plate, batting ninth. My bad. I was off by 1. Swing and a miss. Yeah, it was off by 1. Check of the runner in the pitch. Bat out of play. 2 out. 1-2. Knox will look over to the runner in first. Pitcher, a pitch with the runner on the move. Throw down to second base is going to go into center field. That'll be a stolen base. Brady Young backing up, so nowhere to go there. There's a ball in the dirt, breaking ball. Very aggressive Kinston team. Cox sets, checks the runner in second. 2-2 pitch. Chopped at the plate and into foul ground, over towards the Lion dugout. Two out, 2-2 count. Pitch. Runner going, breaking ball in the inside corner. First strike, 3. So, get a hit. But runner left on base will go to the bottom of the second inning. Lions down 1-0 on the NRHS Sports Network.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Cleanup hitter for the Lions, followed by Eulenbrook. And then after that, we will have Taggart. So we've got Ashley, Eulenbrook, Taggart. That'll be 4, 5, and 6 here in the Lions' second inning. First, remind me to throw this iPad up against the wall, trying to figure out how to change the batting order after I put it in correctly. It just mocks me without relent. batting order all messed up when I went to score the game. If I had Chris to do all this stuff, he just allowed me to talk, which I can do that. First pitch to Ashley. Strike. Kuchta. Okay's the sign from the windup. Pitch. Way up and out of the zone. Breaking ball that did not break. Count 1-1. Gillen out to talk to his pitcher. Maybe a little confusion in the signs there. I'm not 100% sure. Lindbrook on deck. Taggart in the hole. One pitch. Popped up high on the infield once again. Catch made just on the grass by the shortstop for the first out of the inning. Brook going to settle in for his first at-bat. That's chopped right down the third base line. Kuchta off the mound, fields it, throws, and it's off the glove of the first baseman. I'm not giving a base hit. I mean, my scoring is totally unofficial. So Eulenbrook down at first base. That brings Taggart to the dish for his first at-bat. We score by Paliabegas. Radio guy says hit. Strike at the knees. Taggart looks down to Coach Nicodemus. Settles back into the box. Awaiting the 0-1 pitch. Throw over to first. Runner back easy. Bottom of the second inning. Bombers got one run in the top of the first inning. Throw again to first base, and Eulenbrook back. Lefties always have the advantage. You can look right at the runner, kick the leg 14,000 ways to September, and still get a throw over. Pitch. Ground ball to third base. On to second, that's out for one, but Taggart will be on base with the fielder's choice. It's over to first base, gets past the first baseman, Taggart up. And he'll move on to second base. They'll give him the wheel, and he's coming around to third base. Throw is not going to be in time. Taggart at third base. Two outs. There's a strike. All outside was a good-looking pitch at Caden Caldwell at the dish. Taggart down the third base line, fouled right over the top of the Kenston dugout. Kuchta sets and pitches. Swing and a miss. That's a final strike And that will be the final out of the inning. The Lions get a runner to third base, but can't bring him in on courtesy of a walk, and then it's trailing 1-0 on the NRHS Sports Network. Top of the order for the Kempston Bombers, who lead 1-0. Kucherson back to the dish. Trying to do some jamming. That's what I love about this app. I never know where to look to find anything. I know this is Kucherson's second trip to the plate. Takes a ball, and I can't find out what he did as his first at bat because it doesn't show it in a place that I like. I've got to find a different scoring app, Christopher. Ball too high and out of the zone. 1-0, 1 run in the dirt. I've got the Lions unofficially with 1 hit, 1, 2, and probably 1 error on a throwing error by the pitcher. I didn't score that. .30 pitch. Strike on the outside edge. Kucherson, left fielder. Swing and a miss on the 3-1 delivery. Good comeback by Eulenbrook to get to a full center field. Brady Young moving to his left. The first out of the inning as he makes the catch. Bring Latte. Breaking ball for a strike, first pitch. So 3 balls, and now forced forward, short, big bounce head, throw over to first. In time, good job there by Wilford. Charge, got it on the big hop, and then guns it over to Hunter Ashley for the out. 6-3 on the put out. Hit his first at bat, I believe. He scored the run, I know that. All alone outside, at least I think he did. Chris, you're going to have to teach me how to use this app. I'm just going to find something new, something easier, or just score by hand. Swing and a miss. What do I do? Now I have nobody to blame but myself. One pitch, 2 out. Top of Thanks for joining me on a beautiful Saturday morning here on the NRHS Sports Network. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. How about that? We'll move on to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Lions looking for a couple of runs, get a lead here, but they trail 1-0 here on the NRHS Sports Network.
The year was 1907. The Cubs won the World Series and the Ford Model R hit the assembly line. While here in Ohio, school administrators came together to form the Ohio High School Athletic Association. One thing that hasn't changed since 1907 is the dedication of the OHSAA to education-based athletics in Ohio. School sports teach responsibility, sportsmanship, and life lessons that stay with students long after their playing days are over. The OHSAA seeks to prepare students not for the next level of sport, but for the next level of life.
Getting ready for the bottom of the third inning. Lucas Shepard, Brady Young, then back to the top of the order for Bryce Wolford for the Lions. Kuchta still on the mound for the Bombers. Just changing speeds enough to keep the Lions hitters a little bit off balance. We have a second, just a quick update. I thought talking about the Lady Lions softball team. Won their first game 9-1 over Macon County, and then got, well, smoked a bit. Got beat by Oak Park River Forest. Not sure where they're from. 10-0 in that ball game. They had 4 hits and 4 errors. 4 errors never helps you, of course. Shepard awaits the first pitch. Strike at the knees, although the catcher couldn't help. Baseball in New Richmond. I've got a temperature right now of about 76 degrees. I don't know if that's actually accurate or not, but winds out of the southwest about 13. I was doing some calculating. I had about 6+ inches of rain here in Ann Arbor in a month of March, and it's supposed to get a little bit. Two-one pitch. Stop though, but couldn't come up with it. That'll be a single. Brady Young to the plate with the tying run on first base. Brady's first at-bat of the year. Okay, we have to take off the coat here. This is ridiculous how warm it is. Trying to get the coat off without ripping the mic off my head. He squares to bunt. Fouls it off, strike one. Nice crowd of people standing behind us here today in the stands. Brady awaits the 0-1 pitch. Throw to first base, runner was leaning, but I'll tell you what, just getting back in time was LS Lucas Shepard at first base for New Richmond. Wolford on deck. Squares to bunt. Ooh. If I thought that was a strike, honestly, breaking ball at the top of the zone, 0-2 count. Now you got to go ahead and hack away unless you really like your chances to put down an 0-2 bunt. Brady, of course, about 6'4", way back in the box. Lays off the high heat. Moves the count to 1-2. And kind of going right from the river right now towards the thriving metropolis of New Richmond. Kuchta sets. Check of the runner. Long look pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Long look. Kuchta comes set. Quick throw over to first. Shepard back easily. Strike on the inside corner. Brady got locked up there. Back to the top of the order. Wolford. His second AB of the ball game. a bit more up in the box. First pitch just before 11 o'clock. We're at 11:36 in the bottom of the third inning. Lions down 1-0. Kenston with a run in the first inning. Knox Eulenbrook throwing for the Lions. All low.
Let's go, Bryce!
2-0 pitch. Strike at the knees. Fastball. Music is playing again today. Playing over at Princeton at 5:30 p.m. So probably, if I had to guess, we probably have some of our JV players possibly playing in this, because a lot of players they mainly worry about pitching, and they've got pretty deep little squad over there in the bench, or in the dugout rather. 2-1 pitch is ripped into left field. That'll be a base hit. That puts 2 on. Just a nice line drive right over the shortstop's head. There's at first and second. Bring Connor to the plate, second baseman. Takes the first pitch of ball. Shepard at second, Wilford at first. 1 out. Connor awaits the pitch. Inside strike called on the. Evens the count at 1-1. Off-speed pitch low. 2-1. Swing and a miss and some high cheese. Moves the count to full. See if the Lions will put the runners in motion. Trey Davis in the hole. On deck, rather, excuse me. Pitch. That's hit down the left field line into foul ground. That's going to be, I believe, out of play. I can't see all the way down there, but I believe that did go out of play. Kuch to Sess, 3-2 pitch once again. Runners don't go. That's a ground ball to third. Stepping on the bag for 1, throwing to first base for the double play. And that'll be the final out of the inning. So Lions get a couple hits, but no runs. We'll go to the top of the 4th inning. New Richmond down 1-0 on the Inter-Lions Sports Network.
So, how are the kids?
Well, Emily made the honor roll.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, we're really proud of her. Tyler, on the other hand, though.
What's going on?
He's been moody lately, just feeling down and not like himself.
Oh, we've been there. Nick was struggling last spring. He was so anxious and stressed.
Really? What helped?
Well, he joined the soccer team, and ever since, he's been a lot happier. He has more energy, he's less stressed, and he's definitely in a better mood at home. It's made a huge difference.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad he's getting out of the house, he's getting some exercise, and he's off his phone for once. It's been good for his mental.
High school sports improve students' physical and mental health. Encourage your son or daughter to get involved. This message presented by the OHSAA and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back for the top of the 4th inning. Eulenbrook still on the mound. We're going to have Bennett, Gillen, and Paddock. That'll be 4, 5, and 6. Bennett had hit his first AB, single, I believe. I really am about ready to toss this. I always thought they showed you what the previous at bat was and score by hand. Off-speed pitch is called ball 1. It is in play. It is in play. Got up in the sky and couldn't see it. Hunter Ashley could not get there. What is Hunter with the hair there? Did you notice the hair on Hunter? Does he? Hunter's gone from, well, he's gone to blonde. Strike on the inside corner, off-speed pitch. Lock Bennett up there, couldn't swing. Now Alex steps off the mound. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Actually, wind blowing pretty strong out to right field. Well, I'm surprised he got the timeout. Called timeout right when. Well, I'm surprised he got the timeout. Called timeout right when Alex was halfway into the windup. Got it. Get one to the plate. Takes an off-speed pitch for a strike. I've got Alex unofficially for 58 pitches so far. That out of play over the fencing down the right. Thank you. You know, I just met your wife today, but she's my favorite person on the planet now. Because I don't have to do it myself. Oh, man, that's great. I've got it on my phone, just have to sign up. There's a fly out the right field, by the way. This is Paddock to the plate, by the way. That's a ball. Swing and a miss. Max really pitching quite well so far today. Picking up just 2 hits unofficially. That's low in the dirt. Breaking ball stays low. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 at the knees. 3 up, 3 down. Move on to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Lions trailing 1-0 on the NR Lions Sports Network.
In school sports, it's easy to see the wins, the moments that make headlines. But there's so much work that goes unseen for any of it to happen. My name is Phil Risen, and I'm the Executive Director of the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Throughout the country, athletic administrators dedicate their sacrifices fueled by the belief that every student can grow and deserves their time to shine. On behalf of the NIAAA, we want to thank every athletic administrator for your tireless dedication to providing 7.8 million students across the country a path to a better future.
This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back for the bottom of the 4th inning. Lions looking for a run to tie this puppy up. Trey Davis, Hunter Ashley. I forgot who's in the hole. That's why we have the scorecard, and that will be Alex Uhlenbrook. Just really throwing the ball well. Kuchta, I've got him unofficially at 66 pitches. Sorry, I apologize. 40 pitches total. A little bit more pitch efficient. Breaking ball at the letters that Trey took. swings the pitch in the dirt. There's a ground ball. It's fielded by Kuchta at the mound, flips on the first base, and that is the first out of the inning. All harmless dribbler back to the mound. 1-3 on the put out. That brings Hunter Ashley to the dish. First pitch to Hunter, a little bit low. There's a ground ball at third base that's speared and fell on to first base, and Hunter's. First pitch to Alan Ewing. Did he call that a strike? Did he call that a strike? Jeez. Man, I didn't think it was a strike, but boy, and it has got a lot of wind coming in, but they were able to catch it, and that'll be the final out of the inning. So we're going to move on to the top of the fifth inning with the Lions down 1-0 on the NRHS Sports Network.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the OHSAA, are the 339,000 high school sports students in Ohio. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, soccer and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, administrators, and officials. We stand for the swimmers, football players, and wrestlers. We stand for the golfers, softball, and volleyball players. We stand as the national leader and advocate for high school athletics and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Getting ready for the top of the fifth inning. Lions down 1-0 on the NRHS Sports Network. Thanks for joining me, Mitchell Pyabegas, on a beautiful Saturday morning here at the, or not the high school, technically right across the street, at the NR Lions, or the Richmond Exempted Village School District baseball/softball field complex. Alex on for his fifth inning of work. You know, Chris, with all these things powered on, I'm glad that I've got, or plugged in, I'm glad that I brought a cable to bring a little juice into the anchor. The freshman Krupp and Stoddard to face Eulenbrook here in the top of the fifth. That'll be 7, 8, 9. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Strike two at the knees. Boy, Alex really has got more comfortable, throwing into a little bit of a cross breeze here. There's a ground ball headed to second. Wilford, I'm sorry, not Wilford. I apologize. That is Connor Clayton at second base with the grab and the throw over to first base for the out. One out in the inning. Pitch. A little bit high and outside, ball one. Top of five, Lions down 1-0. And he hits him. Punts him in the back. Looks like we're going to have a little substitution here. Number 2's coming to the dish. That's Flynn. G. Flynn is all I've got on the roster. On the scorecard, rather. G. Flynn. Batting in the 9-hole. Again, the Bombers headed over to Princeton to play the Vikings this afternoon. They lead 1-0 here. Runner on top of the 5th inning. 1 out. Throw over to first. Runner back. Crump sliding in. Flynn set a little bit low. Ball 1. Set. Ball high. 2-0. Pitch is a strike right at the belt. 1 out, 1 on. Flynn in the 9 spot. Awaits a 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 on the outside edge. Top of the order coming back up, so you want to get an out here before you face Kucherson for the 3rd time. Looks to runner back, obviously. Comes set, check. Pitch. There's a ground ball headed to short. Throw to second for 1, throw to first. In time for a double play. That's Wolford to Clayton to Ashley. 32. Coming back for the bottom of the 5th inning. Lions down 1-0 in our Lions Sports Network. Taggart will lead things off in the bottom of the 5th inning. Taggart, Caldwell, and Shepard. 6, 7, and 8. A bit. Pitch from Kuchta. That's grounded down the 3rd baseline, but that'll be foul. Only run this ball game came at the top of the 1st inning. Stolen base helped that out, and an RBI single, and that's where we stand. There's a ground ball headed into right field, knocked down by the 2nd baseman, but I'm giving him a hit there. That's a hit, don't you think? I think so. Dad agrees. Not much of a thought there. Right in the hole between 1st and 2nd. I bring Caden Caldwell the plate, the left fielder. Taggart, 3rd baseman. Shepard on deck. Grady Young in the hole. Squares the bunt, and that's a good one right out in front of the plate. Kuchta has thrown to first. catcher to first base on the out. Obviously advancing to second base is Taggart. Lucas Shepard. Chance to tie things up with a base hit. The first pitch is low, a ball. I think at some point we'd see some action down in the bullpen for the Bombers. It looks like they're going to get a little heat going down there. See if we can get a pitcher for you. Taggart, good lead at second. Good. Now we've got a timeout for the Bombers. Looks like they're going to talk things over. Lions trying to get ahead of Mr. Kuchta. I've got him, yeah, let's see here, 51 pitches, maybe 57. I also have a hard time seeing on the app. Extended meeting. Meeting's over. First pitch is a strike to Shepard. Kuchta with a look to second. Pitch. That's a low ball. I get the account at 3-1. Set and the pitch. Strike at the knees. Big pitch here, 3-2 pitch. Brady Young on deck, runner at second, one out. Down 1-0. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. That was a big old yak right there. Settling in. Fouls the first pitch off down the first baseline. 2 outs in the inning now. Kuchta with a long look. Check of the runner, Taggart at second. Bottom of 5, 1-0 the score. That's fouled off at the plate. Brady awaiting the 0-2 pitch. Check of the runner at second again. Breaking ball just off the plate. One-two pitch. That's in the dirt. Taggart's going to be able to bounce or advance. That makes it 2-2. Kuchta. Long look once again. Pitch. Fouled off once again. That was right down the middle. Brady tried to get on it and just tipped it. Set, 2-2 pitch. They're gonna get after it. They say he swung. They threw a pitch. I thought Brady held up, and they're going to say no. They struck out swinging just such a long delay before I looked out the second base, which after a leadoff single and a sacrifice bunt, but can't get the run across. Going to the top of the 6th inning, Lions down 1-0. Getting ready for the top of the 6th inning. Lions down 1-0. Eulenbrook out for his 6th inning at work. Richmond Varsity Lions spring. I'll try to find that. That's the Lady Lions. I'll figure this out. I have to get that after the game. First pitch of the inning. It's a ball low. We've got a new batter here, honestly. Let me get my roster called back up. Ball too low. I've got Hartle at the plate, A-R-T-A-L-E. Do have action in the bullpen. We'll get to that in a second. Hartle settles back in, takes a strike. That's flat into right field. Making the catch for the out is Lucas Shepard. Trying to find, okay, we're last. Number 2 hole hitter. That was a ball low outside, trying to not to comment there, honestly, to be honest with you. It's ripped in the left field. That's a single base hit right in the 5 hole. Sharp ground ball. That's going to bring to the plate Bichot. I'm going with the French pronunciation. Runner at first, 1 out. Top of 6. Lions down 1-0. First pitch. That's ripped right at Taggart off his glove. Smoked. That's a rope of a line drive. Runners at first and second. Bennett at the dish. Cleanup hitter. Throw to second base, back in time. I wanted to give him a hit, just for the heck of it, but I mean that's a tough one. That could be either or. That was smoked. That was smoked. That's popped up. Bennett into shallow right field, coming on and going out, dropping it is the second baseman. Throw to third is going to be Clayton. Dropped it out in right field. Have to give that an E2. Head in the glove. That means the sacks are going to be juiced for Gellin. Nowhere to put him. Alex will go ahead and work from the stretch versus the windup. We're in the top of the 6th inning. 1-0 Lions trail. The first pitch is fouled out of play. There's a ground ball headed to short. Wilford and throwing to first base. That'll be the final out of the inning. That's a good job getting out of that jam. So, just a run on the NRHS Sports Network. Getting ready for the bottom of the 6th inning on the NRHS Sports Network. Lions down 1-0. Need a run to get even. I think we're back to the top of the order if I've got it correct. Looks like it will be. Wilford, Clayton, and Davis. New pitcher on the mound is a right-hander, number 15. Let's see if I can even find him. I think I've got him on here. Lechalc. Lechalc. Don't have a first name. Top of 7 up 1. That'd be nice. Had plenty of chances. I've got them unofficially at 4 hits. Just haven't been able to get a run across the plate. Next broadcast will be hopefully Thursday evening. Lady Lions. Take a look at those games for the ladies coming up. That'll be Thursday, Clinton-Massie league game, then Seton, and then Bishop Brossard coming in. So that clutch hit yet. If Alex is going to pitch the next inning, looks like he got some possible action down in the Lion bullpen. I just can't see down there. That's what I'm going with. I apologize. I'm for the Kenston fans. I'm sure I'm butchering it. First pitch is high to Wilford. Pitch. Strike at the letters. Have all those games for you Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Clinton-Massie, Seton, and Bishop Brossard. Looking forward to that here on the NRHS Sports Network. Breaking ball. Wilford, not very tall. I thought that was a pretty generous call there. Pitch. That's ripped down the left field line, but foul. Well, he was on top of that and hammered it. So again, I do believe we've got some action down the line. Bullpen, just can't see who that might be. Gillen Brooks really pitched well today. That pitch is chopped. 1-2. Count stays. Working from the set is the pitcher. Breaking ball is chopped off the plate. That'll be a foul ball again. Top of the order to face the Bombers here in the bottom of 6. Lions down by the 1. There's a run way back in the first inning. Unbelievable. I've got a line of 1-4-0 for the Bombers and 0-4-1 for New Richmond. That's not 100% accurate. Don't expect it to be. That's ripped into left field, and that will drop for field. They'll bring Connor Clayton to the plate. Wilford at first base. He squares the bunt, gets it right out to the pitcher. He fields, throws to first base. It's a little bit high on the throw, and if runners can be safe. Lions got a little things going here in the top, or bottom of 6 rather. Give him bunt single. I mean, probably could have been an error, honestly, but again, when you score, you can do anything you want. Rather. Base hit. Might tie things up. Sure hoping it does. First pitch, squaring to bunt, and Davis pulls the ball back, or the bat back. Takes ball 1, I believe. Hunter Ash, I think he's Hunter 6'4", does that sound right? Is Hunter 6'4"? Pretty tall. Yeah. He's on deck. Davis squares again, pulls the ball bat back once again. Here comes the runner to third base, and he's going to be saved. Is he out? He did call him out. Wow. I thought he was there, but they Trey Davis is going to be intentionally walked. Sets up a double play. Trying to get out of the inning. Bottom of the 6. Lions down 1-0. Hunter Ashley waits the first pitch. It's a strike at the knees. Brook on deck. Oh, I thought Wilford was safe at third. They don't care what I think. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. Looking for good pitch. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. Kept looking for dead red and was getting the breaking ball. Eulenbrook settles in. 2 on, 2 out now. Strike on the outside edge. Okay, here's the pitch. Okay, the sign rather. Now pitches into dirt. 0-1. Hunter had a hard time laying off that one. Eulenbrook does. Count evens up 1-1. Pitch. Foul tip. Strike 2. Something hit his glove, didn't it? I don't know if that was a ball tipping off the end of the bat. 2-2 count. Bottom of 6, 2 on, 2 out. Setting a 2-2 pitch. Looks like we got a JV game coming up afterwards. Makes sense. 2-2 pitch once again. Outside ball 3. Taggart on deck. Runners will be on the move. Full count, 2 on, 2 out. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 high and outside. Taggart's going to be at the dish with the sacks juiced. Catcher out to talk to his young pitcher. Again, I can't say the pitcher's name, and I completely apologize to any Kenston fans that may be listening in. It's Lechalc, I believe. First pitch is a breaking ball, high and tight. No action in the bullpen for the Bombers. Set. 1-0 pitch. Strike on the knees on the outside corner.
Hey, work back there, Nolan, work back there.
Okay to sign. 1-1 pitch. High ball 2. Two-one pitch. Strike at the knees. It's a good pitch there. Want to get the out right here for the Bombers. 2-2 will be the action pitch. The set. Here it is. Of the fencing. Taggart with a nice drive into right field, but that'll be the final out of the inning. Lions leave the bases loaded. We'll go to the top of 7. Lions down 1-0 on the NRHS Sports Network. Lucas Shepard will take over for the Lions on the mound. Looks like Eulenbrook moves to third base. He does. Taggart moves out to center field. Thank you. Brady moves to left field. I've got more subs than I could ever figure out. That's okay. Brady Young in left field. Hunter McCurdy's in right field here. All right, there we go. Lucas Shepard getting ready to face Paddock, Freshman, and Krupp. Lions with 6 hits on the game and no runs. Left the sacks juiced in the bottom of 6. Shepard's first pitch. Strike on the outside edge. JV right after this game. Are they playing Kenston as well? Are they playing Kenston as well? There's a foul out of play. I have to sit around and watch a little bit. Don't have anything. I'm not broadcasting. I'm done talking for the day. And I'm sure as heck done scoring for the day. I can tell you that. Ball high and outside. Good outing by Eulenbrook, by the way. Very impressed with how he pitched. He's giving up the 1 run to the right. On to Hunter Ashley for the first out of the inning. pitch to freshman is fouled into, or hit into foul territory. Hunter Ashley over near the dugout and makes the catch. And that'll bring to the plate Krupp. Freshman, 1 pitch, 1 out. Shepard looking for a quick inning. Breaking ball, strike 1. Lucas, a totally different type of pitcher. Again, bringing it from the left side. A lot more movement, not as much speed, but good movement. There's a ground ball to third. Gillenbrook has. Go to first base and in time. That'll be a quick inning for the Lions as they'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 3 up, 3 down. They are 7th inning rather. Lions coming to bat for their final time unless they can, well, of course, if they get a run, they'll tie it up, get a couple runs, and don't even want to say extra innings. Lucas Shepard's going to lead things off for the Lions. See how the rest of the lineup shakes out. Shepard, Brady Young should be hitting next, and then back to the top of the order for Bryce Wolford. So I got 8, 9, and 1. Looks like we're going to have a little substitute. Leading things off is going to be Hunter's in. Surprisingly, I tell people when you broadcast, you really, honest to God, never pay attention to numbers because I don't look at Chris and recognize his phone number. You just recognize the faces. So McCurdy will settle in. Lions need a runner, and they need a couple of runs to win this bad boy. Fouls the first pitch out of play. Both on up. Yeah. McCurdy awaiting the 0-1 pitch. Low and outside, ball 1. Again, I've got the Lions unofficially with 6 hits, 6 left on base, including the sacks juiced here in the bottom of 6. Had a runner called out at third. That was Wolford, I believe, on a steal attempt. Ball 2 low and outside. I've got that as an even count now, 2-2. Set and a pitch. High ball 3. We'll take a freebie. Lucas Shepard on deck. Then Brady Young. Three-two pitch. That's ripped into left field. That's a base hit from Hunter McCurdy. Right in the 5-hole. Lions have the tying run on. Would expect, I would think in this case, to see Shepard with a bunt here. McCurdy got good speed. Maybe just let him go ahead and steal straight up if he is your fastest runner. He gets a good lead from first. Pitch to Shepard, he squares the bunt, he does, right out in front of the plate. The pitcher goes ahead and tags him. Right out in front of the plate, that'll be pitcher unassisted. And that brings Brady Young to the plate with a chance to tie things. One out. Ball 1 high. I'll get it right. Sun behind behind the clouds now in the bottom of the 7th. 1-0 pitch. 2-0. Again, that's nobody in the bullpen for the Bombers. I expect they're going to ride things out here with the pitcher. I'm not going to try to butcher his name again. There's a strike at the letters. 2-1. Wilford on deck. Two-one pitch. That's a ground ball back up the middle. Second baseman has a bobble off his glove. They're going to wave the runner around, and it'll be a tie ball game. Hunter McCurdy scores from second base to tie it up at 1 apiece. I'll give Brady a hit, even though I probably should, but that's just great aggressive base running. And puts the winning run on first base. Took a while, but the Lions finally tie things up in the bottom of the 7th. There's a strike on the outside edge. Connor Clayton on deck. Trey Davis in the hole should we get there. Lions need a run to win it. Brady Young on the move. Ball's out to catcher's mitts, and Brady was sliding. He might have been able to get to third, but he's at second. So the winning run is at second base. I'm going to give that a pass ball. Take your pick there, I suppose.
Come on, coach.
Let's go here, 5.
Wilford with the chance to win things with the base hit. It is a pitch. Outside. Counts 2-1. Brady Young, the winning run at second base. That's fouled off at the plate. Dribbles back to the fencing behind the dish.
Bryce, any closer, kid?
Young with a modest lead at second base. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That's ripped into left field. Full speed around third base and sliding in with the winning run is Brady Young, and the Lions get a walk-off double from Wilford as he is coated with all kinds of, I don't know, water, Gatorade, whatever, but the Lions get a walk-off 2-1 win over the Kinston Bombers. We'll take a quick timeout, come back and wrap this one up for you here on the NR Lions Sports Network.
Let it travel. Stars off now. Go on. He was grinding that one in his hand. He was trying to find those black hits. His hand in the glove. It's perfect. I'm just saying. I'm just saying you can watch him grind it in. Just read it. Just like I said. these cameras back too. They're supposed to be 6 hours.
Right. Right.
Well, not going to get back to that. Oh.
Glad he picked that up quick.
Yeah. Roll one in.
I knew there was, it looked like it was headed like this.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Lean into it, Slade. Good swing. Get that fair. Jump right. Yeah, good eye. One more pitch. Let's go, Slane. He should fall forward. Is that good? Come on, dude. Yeah!